Good morning. I think we're on. Yes. Good morning on this beautiful Monday morning. I'm very glad to see the sun out again where I am. I don't know what it's like where you are, but it's really lovely this morning, and that always makes a difference, especially on a Monday, I think. So, welcome to my Monday messages. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Rebecca, and I am a QTT personal development coach, mentor, and homeopath. And I use all three of those methods to help you and your family to be as healthy and happy as you can and stay that way. And my Monday messages are really just about giving everyone who's interested a weekly thought or focus or tip or simple practice to do that will help you to be able to respond to any situations that life throws at you rather than reacting, to break any kind of negative patterns that you might be in that perhaps are keeping you a little bit stuck or feeling a little bit rubbish about yourself or about things that you don't need to feel rubbish about. So this week's theme was shown to me by something else that I'm working on at the moment, actually, which is I'm kind of in the middle of launching a business coaching course. It's called Pimp My Practice, and it's an 8-week learning course, online mostly. Well, all of it. It's all online, sorry. But some of it's actually live. So there are some live masterclasses involved in the course. It's a course that I put together to help support small business owners, in particular health practitioners, to really grab hold of their businesses, to get clarity, to get direction, and to be able to create their own roadmap, really, and their own sat-nav system, to just give them more control over their businesses and for them to know where they're going with them, what are the best action steps to take, and how is their business complementing what they want out of their life in general. Anyway, I digress. Part of that course involved me just taking a look at some of the testimonials that I've had over the years, and in particular recently. And I haven't actually looked at them for a long time, although I am kind of used to getting feedback from my clients and the people that I work with. And it was such a nice thing to do, to read through other people's feedback on what they see in me and the things that they really appreciated in me and how it changed their lives. And it just got me thinking about how valuable that is, because it really, really lifted my mood at the time and just made me feel pretty good about myself, which is wonderful. And I thought, okay, some of us might be okay with that in our businesses, and when it comes to our professional capabilities. But something that I know that I don't do often enough is to just think about doing some kind of testimonial, if you like, on me, on who I am and my skills and my attributes and the things that I love about myself. Maybe love is too strong for some of you. Even like about myself or appreciate about myself. And often that comes from other people rather than ourselves. So what I wanted to encourage you to do, or invite you to do this week, was to kind of write yourself a love letter, really, to just sit down and think about the things that you love about yourself, and try and keep it as kind of person-centered rather than the things that you could, although those are valuable as well. So just thinking about, okay, I love the way that I can hug. I love the way that I can parent. I love the way that I'm able to always be open to new ideas. I love the way that I really appreciate nature and my surroundings. Anything at all, really, that has that makes you feel good about yourself, that reminds you of certain skills, talents, ability to connect with others, maybe kindness, to be able to listen well, to always want to help, to see the good in people, whatever it is. Just think about focusing on those things, the things that you love about yourself, and just see if you can write yourself a letter saying, this is what I love about you. Even if it's just a list, it's good. It makes you think about what you have rather than what you perhaps feel that you're lacking. And if that's too difficult, if that feels like not very comfortable with that, then even thinking about one or two things that you like about yourself could be a good start for you. And the other thing that I find useful sometimes is to just actually physically take myself out of me, if you like, and try and see myself through the eyes of somebody who loves me, who I know loves me. And sometimes that can be one of my children. I mean, they're not children anymore. Mine are young adults, but it could work just as well with smaller children. And just think about, well, how do they see me? What is it that they love in me? And see if you can write it from their perspective. It could be from your partner's perspective, obviously. It could be from a friend's perspective, or even if you're more comfortable sticking with the kind of business, professional work side of yourself, it could be from a work colleague's point of view. But focusing on your positive attributes, because we all have loads and we tend to forget them. So this is just a kind of expanded journaling, I suppose. And gratefulness comes into it. So, if you're already used to doing a gratitude diary, it's a little bit in the same vein, but you're, rather than focusing on what you might be grateful for in your outside world, you're focusing on what you're grateful for about you, about your abilities and about your skills. Lovely exercise to do if you're up for it, if you want to take it a bit further, is to actually do it with somebody. So you can actually write a love letter to them, and they can write a love letter to you, and you can swap and compare notes, and just have a bit of a love-in with yourselves. And it doesn't have to be a romantic partner; it could be a friend just as easily. I think we just don't focus on what skills we already have and how useful they are, how valuable they are, all the positive attributes of who you are and what other people see in you. Because as we discussed a few videos ago, we all have different views of the world, and we also have different views of people. And it's often surprising when you hear somebody else who loves you in any way telling you what they love about you. It sometimes can come as a big surprise for a start, and it can also enable you to see yourself from their point of view, through their eyes. So it's a very good, useful exercise to do. So if you're up for it, do let me know. Writing a love letter to yourself. I know that's often not the most comfortable thing to do, but I promise you it will make you feel good. And as I say, if you can't do that, then maybe there's somebody that you could buddy up with, and you can write a love letter to them and they can write a love letter to you, and just see how that makes you feel. So that's your project for the week. If you're able to go with that, let me know what you think. And for those of you who might be interested in working with me further, then there's more information about how I work on my websites. First one is www.rebeccaatkinson.com. And there's a link in the post with this video. If it's particularly homeopathy that you're interested in, then www.homeopathygiveswings.com. So I'll pop that into the link as well. And if you are, any of you, interested in the course that I'm running at the moment, Pimp My Practice, business coaching course, then there's another week left on being able to book your places, and then the doors close next Saturday. And I'll pop a link to that in this post as well, so you can have a look at more details about that. So I wish you lots of luck and lots of love with your love letter to yourself. Do let me know how you get on. And maybe you could just start off today on Monday with just one thing that you like about yourself, and just pop it in the comment thread below. That would be great. Or share it with me now. That's fine too. I can see that there's a few of you on. Facebook is not telling me who you are. So let me see if I can see. No, can't see. But you're very welcome. Thanks for joining me. If you've come just now, then I've pretty much finished, really. So do watch the replay. And if you put your comments in below, then I will get back to you. Okay, thank you very much for watching, and have a fantastic week loving yourself. Okay, bye.